Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. We got so much to get our teeth into because Fanatics Fest is really throwing up a lot of stuff. So we've got a whole Fanatics folder, but we're going to start with this. This is the Wyatt Sicks folder. I don't know how this wasn't in yesterday's unseen. I genuinely don't know, but it's here now. Nikki tweeted this out, and it's just a picture of the Wyatt Sicks. I don't know if it's an older picture. I don't know if this is them before they actually arrived. I don't know if this is a recent picture. I don't know if there's more to this than just meets the eye. At the moment, it just looks like them. Everything looks normal. But, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. It's always interesting as well how her pictures are always just slightly off. They're always just, like, not quite in frame. They're always just slightly out. Again, is there something to that? Don't know. But, Lee, thank you. Here at WWE Ethan. So, this is Jamie from Code Orange, who said he's insane, but he was awesome. So, that's Jamie from Code Orange talking about Bray Wyatt. Code Orange, of course, the people that I believe did Shatter and obviously did a few other bits with Bray. I think they were also responsible for like Aleister Black's theme. So they've done a few bits with WWE. So just a comment from them. And then talking of comments, we got this as well. Ratchet the Owl, thank you. So I found this on Ringside roster whilst being on Facebook. So here we've got when Bo gave me Wyndham's old finisher, so like the Sister Abigail the other night, I wanted to make it look good. I put some stank on it and I made it a little extra special to go, that was for you, my friend. And now also for Bo, as he carries it on. I think all of us that are playing a part in this right now are in a very special position and a very delicate one to carry it on and do it the right way. So that was Chad Gable on Insight, which I think is Chris Van Vliet's thing. So that was an interesting comment, him saying that he put a little extra into the cell to really make it look good. And it did look good, actually. So respect to Chad Gable for that. Right, that was Wyatt Sicks, not loads. And here we've got a massive Fanatics folder, right? So CM Punk was asked to say one thing nice about Drew McIntyre. He said that Drew was the 4th best wrestler to ever wear a kilt. So that was the best that he could come up with. Here, Bianca, right, she was at Fanatics Fest. She said, today was a vibe. I love my ESTs. Thank you. So this is her just meeting loads of her fans, loads of little kids as well. And there she is just posing away, having pictures taken, lots of excitement. Fanatics Fest just looks like it was such a great success. I have heard that apparently internally WWE are just over the moon with how this has gone. There's another report as well doing the rounds that the only superstars to actually sell out at Fanatics Fest were the WWE Superstars. Apparently, like baseball, NHL, all of those, they didn't sell out their tickets, but WWE did. And look at this. I mean, you're just seeing like how busy it was and the people that were there to meet Bianca, and it looks like people had a really, really great time. So love that. Here's Asuka reacting to this poster or this big, sign. They were advertising Raw going to Netflix in 2025. And there's Asuka right at the front. This has caused a little bit of confusion because you can also see Solo and Gorillas of Destiny and Jacob and Grayson and, a lot of people like that are not on Raw, yet they're on this poster. So a lot of questions there as to why are all these people on this poster. And there's another big poster as well that's got even more SmackDown stars on it. So I don't know, is it just going to be open season when we go over to Netflix? Is everyone just going to be getting used? I don't know. Or is it just for the purposes of this poster? Right, here was Cody on his way. He said, on the way to NYC for Fanatics Fest with Lil B. Embrace the grind. It's fun. So this is little Brody, I think. And that looks like cheesecake, which looks, I mean, lovely. Maybe not in a polystyrene thing, but it looks lovely. So he's doing well for himself. He's got some lovely looking foods. And there's Cody in the background. So that was Cody on his way. Marco said, I don't know if you saw this. Wrestlers in WWE now have the option to request days off whenever they want with just a click of their WWE app. I didn't even know the wrestlers had their own WWE app. I mean, that does make sense to think about it, that they would have an app that tells them where they need to be and has got their schedule and all that stuff, like their one-stop shop. Like, that makes a lot of sense. But I didn't know they had their own WWE app. And the fact they can request days off whenever they want with just a click of the button. Really cool. So, Marco, no, I did not know that. Thank you. James Chadwick, shout out to you. Yeah, here we go. So James tagged me in this and also told me during our UFC live stream tonight that the only autograph photo sessions that sold out were the ones with WWE talent. That is via Fox News, which is amazing. So James, thank you. Batman the Savior tagging me in this. So Tifo just showing that CM Punk got all of these bracelets. So this is from CM Punk. Thanks to all the fans today at Fanatics Fest. Appreciate the replacement bracelets. But we're gonna get the OG. Oh my God. Leave it alone. These are all perfectly acceptable replacements. You don't need the other bracelet. Let it go. Yeah? Let it go. You don't need the other one. Just forget it. Fighting over a bracelet. Look at all these. These are better. These have got more beads. So there we go. Right, the crowd started chanting. Paul Heyman was there, by the way. I can show you Paul. So there's Paul. And the crowd started chanting, F you Solo. Paul Heyman basically turned around and said, if you're going to say that, at least say it like you mean it. So then people stood up and they were like even louder. And he was like, that's better. So F you Solo chants broke out. So WWE Ethan, shout out to you. We're coming for the gold, said Rey Mysterio. You might remember there was a bit of a tease as to who was going to be Rey's tag partner for this moment. This isn't his actual tag partner. It was only just a little fun thing they did at Fanatics. But basically, Rey came out and he was like, I want to introduce you to my tag partner. He's Grammy nominated and one of the biggest stars in all of hip-hop, and basically brings out Travis Scott, which I must admit I was disappointed at, to be honest. Of all the options on the table, this would be not even in my top 1,000, but I get that he's a big star, and I get that it will excite some people out there, so fair enough. This one just not for me. So there we go. He comes out. Rey's obviously very excited. Travis Scott comes out. And, I mean, that's about it, really. I mean, that's about it. So he makes his way down. And I don't know if he's doing one of his little raps here. I'm not sure. But there we go. He's got a mask on and everything. And that is that. So there we go. But this would have been way better. Pikachu, let's go. Look at this flipping Pikachu making his way out. Look. So if this had been Rey's tag partner, this would have been goated. Pikachu making his way down. Look. Touching hands with the fan. Why couldn't it have been Pikachu? Why couldn't it have been Pikachu? We could have had Travis Scott do his own separate thing like this, and then we could have had Pikachu with Rey Mysterio. That would have been way better. Way better. Yes. Little bit of sass as well. Love it. Right, CM Punk said, I would love to work underneath Shawn. I don't want Shawn to go away. I want to learn from him. So, obviously, we know that CM Punk's interested in going to NXT, but he says he doesn't want Shawn going anywhere. He wants to work with Shawn and learn from Shawn, so love that. He didn't love this as much, right? So, he talks about the negative rumours around him. It's all BS. Oh, he's a cancer. Well, look, if you're a piece of shiz, I'm going to treat you that way. if you're nice, we'll have a good time. There are certain people spreading lies about me because they can't control me. So they try to control the other way people see me. So that's what he had to say about that. This was like a Q&A with CM Punk, and there was quite a bit that was said, to be honest. Like this as well, CM Punk, this was during the live auction. CM Punk said he wants to face Stone Cold night 1 of WrestleMania, and then The Rock on night 2. So, yeah, big dreams. Julian said, that shout out to you. Liv responded to a Rhea fan, when I beat her again, meaning when I beat Rhea again, I'll make sure to tell her you said hi. All you Rhea fans, you guys are all gonna cry about it. So there we go, Liv being absolutely savage. CM Punk holding a random baby in the air for a huge pop, courtesy of Liam Crowley. So here we go, look. I saw loads of people saying, wow, this Lion King remake looks amazing. So there we go. CM Punk just holding up a baby and getting a big pop as big pop as a reaction. I believe that baby has actually just gone off stage and is actually wrestling for AEW tonight, so that's cool. So there we go. That baby, I think, is in one of the big matches at All In, Wembley. Nice. Here's Triple H. It's only 20 seconds long, taking in the sights and the sounds of Fanatic Fest.
Dude. You ready? Come on, buddy. Get a high five. Woo! What do you think about Aiden? Six, quick! I love you, Triple H. You are the greatest.
I love you. I'm in love
with you. That must be his life, mustn't it? That must be his life. I'm in love with you. I love you. Whoa, dudes. He's a married man. Yeah, this is the bigger poster. I mean, it's just got flipping everyone. Why didn't they just write the word everyone rather than having to show all these images? So, yeah, I mean, it's just literally a who's who. I even saw people getting excited that Roman and Cody were standing side by side, thinking, does that mean they're going to be a tag team and all of this kind of stuff? I don't think it's that deep. We've just literally got Bianca and we've got Jade, and I think it's just a way of saying Raw, and here's all of WWE, and Netflix are coming together. I think that's what it's saying. I don't know that this is like, these are all the people you're going to be seeing. But who knows? I mean, it is a massive move. We know John Cena's going to be there. Right, Bayley is going to be doing, like, tomorrow, along with Drew and a few other people. Well, actually, here, look, we've got Drew, we've got Rhea, we've got Cody, we've got Miz, we've got Bayley. So, live auctions tomorrow. There were live auctions today. Bayley is going to be auctioning off the assigned Women's Championship replica title. So, honestly, the fun continues, and there's a lot of fun to be had. It does seem really cool. Here's Triple H. He actually came out and did his entrance. So he came walking out to his entrance. He's got a bottle of water. And obviously makes his way down and does his proper entrance, if you will. I mean, kind of. He does the water spitting, of course. So here we go. The WWE Universe is out in full force at Fanatics Fest. Still much more to come. Are you ready? So honestly, it just seemed like a massive success. I have read that there is a lot of excitement and a lot of positivity about how well this has gone. Certainly for WWE. I can't speak for NBA and all of those, but just do the water thing. Stop making me wait. Here we go. He's pointing. Here we go. He's about to do it. Yeah, he's asking for a bit more hype. Oh, no, we gotta go. That's a shame, innit? That is a shame. But listen, we're pushed for time. So, right, let's go to phone case folder. Yeah, look at this. Check this out. Carl said it sounds like Naomi is one of the many who loves the fun phone case folder. it's understandable. Right, guys, I just met Naomi. She said she loved my hair and she loved my phone case and even touched it. Is that going to be a new thing? Can I touch your phone case? Do you reckon that's like a new thing that's going to happen now? All because of this folder. She's a real one right there. She's a real one. She knows. She saw an amazing phone case and she was like, can I touch it? Filthy animal. So there we go. Hey, check this out. Let's go full screen on this. I had so many people tagging me in this today. They were like, we've got to get it in there. We've got to get it in. And I was like, yeah, but there's no phone. But it turns out there was just over here and I must have missed it. I must have missed this. So a bit of banter. Thank you. Because I missed this phone. So that now means that we can include this. And it does get better because a bit of banter went that little bit further. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Holidays. That's what this is. Holidays. Shh, mate. That's me on a bad day. Look at that. Look at that. That is so good. That is so good. That's going to be my dating profile picture. So, love it. So, a bit of banter. Shout out to you, my friends. Love that. Right, so we've done Fun Phone Case. We've done Fanatics. We need to go to WWE, actually. Yeah, look at this. So, Sportskeeda, Roman looking weak before Rhea and Damian. So, obviously, Roman got beaten down. This person was not happy about that, right? They want Rhea and Damian looking weak. They're clearly Liv fans. Rhea responded to that. She said, crikey. This right here is a Liv Morgan stan in its natural habitat of X. If you come up really slow, then you might be able to see its natural call, where it calls to the other Liv Morgan stans by crying about something. Be careful not to make a noise or share an opinion. These creatures are pack animals, and they don't venture too far from one another. If startled, the cries can become deafening. Stay safe out there. Liv saw this and she was like, you seem really upset by something that just wasn't that deep. And Rhea said, upset from your stains? Absolutely not. Just had time today and I wanted to cause chaos in your fragile community. Got your obsessive delusionals in my notifications again. And speaking of not that deep, how's Dominic going? Liv said your insecurities are showing and it's not a good look on you. And how's Dominic going? Well, he goes deep. So there we go. Little bit of back and forth. I mean, it kept going. Honestly, these girls, they don't know when to stop. Neither does Dominic. Right, Word of Wrestling said, Wrestling Days, not sure if you've seen this, but confirmation he will be at the debut.
What can you tell us about WWE Raw on Netflix in 2025?
I can tell you I'll be there for the debut. I think it's 1/6, if I'm not sure. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's a history-making day for WWE.
Guys, John Cena said it's 1/6. So, 1/6. Which, doesn't that mean that it's the 1st of June? Does it work that way? It would be the 1st of June here, so 1/6 would be the 6th of January. So I don't know if it is or if it isn't, but John Cena said, quote him on that. Kenny, for your thoughts, said, we're trading Bloodline firing squad to Raw. Yeah, just confusion. So people going, are they called the Bloodline firing squad? Because that would be sick if that was their actual name. That would be really cool. Right, Paulie said, wow, if you haven't seen this already. So I haven't seen this, but I did see it earlier. CM Punk. Right, so after years of fans asking for it, the WWE Vault has finally unearthed one of the rarest tryout matches, and it is the stuff of legend. 24 hours removed from having their return match against Rob Van Dam and Kane on Raw, the Legion of Doom took on CM Punk and his tag team partner, Doug Delicious, in a dark match before a SmackDown taping. So here are the Legion of Doom. Isn't this amazing? CM Punk had a series of tryout matches for WWE in 2003, but would eventually return to wrestle on the Indies, mostly in Ring of Honor, where he was Ring of Honor World Champion. He would sign with WWE 2 years later and would debut for ECW in 2006. It's amazing, isn't it? So apparently, that is now up on the Vault. So that's a channel that you might not have seen. WWE Vault is a WWE channel where they put up all this rare footage. So isn't that just amazing? So yeah, brilliant. Paul, thank you. Paulie. Word of Wrestling said, I was looking through Instagram profiles and I came across this. The Wise Man Cometh. That is Paul Heyman. I mean, I don't know how long that's been there for. It could have been there for years, so I don't know. But Heyman sure to be on his way back soon. Talking of people being on their way back, Spartan, shout out to you. Probably already seen this, but just in case. So Matt Hardy on a potential Hardy Boys return. He said WWE was our birthplace. Without WWE, we wouldn't have become who we ultimately became. Right? And he basically goes on to say that they want to come back and have one more run. And they want to end it. They want to come full circle and finish it in WWE. So Hardy Boys looking to wrap things up in WWE. I wonder if WWE would be tempted by that. I think they would. Sami feeling oozy and was dancing to Jey's theme. So there is Sami. This was after SmackDown. And, yeah, hashtag unseen. So here he's making his way down, and then in a second, Jey's music's going to hit. Boom! There we go. Sami reacts. He loves it. So he's getting all kind of fired up. Out comes Jey. Look, Sami going over. So this was a dart match. And they go over and they do the up. And there we go. Dancing away, having a really good time. And look at this. Lovely stuff. So I do love all this kind of dart match stuff. It's really, really fun. So, okay, we've done Fun Phone Case. We've done Wyatt Sicks. We've done Fanatics. We've done WWE Roman. The face Dirty Dom makes when Liv buys him tendies and nuggies. Oh, my God. Blue Eyes. Shout out to you. Tendies and nuggies. Yeah, loads of people got in touch with me about this. So up alert, shout out to you, my friends. So there we go. Roman does take off his one top, but it was like a hoodie, and it had a shirt underneath with OTC, the exact same, and then he gives that over to a fan in the crowd. So we thought it was maybe 2 t-shirts or something like that, but it was a hoodie over a t-shirt. He takes it off, gives it to a fan, and honestly, we're just so not used to seeing Roman do this. But this is babyface Roman. This is what babyface Roman does. And there we go. What a gift that is. Imagine getting a hoodie handed to you from Roman that he just wore. I mean, that would go straight into like a picture frame or something. I'd have that properly framed. Amazing. Jay White, look at this. How did I not spot this before? There is Roman down. There's Howdy Gable. Love it. Love it. Roman Reigns after SmackDown went off air. I think it's the same clip, really. But basically, he jumps down. Look, he's really struggling. Obviously, he's just had an encounter with Jacob. And he kind of makes his way around slowly, starts making his way down the entrance ramp. And then in a sec, he'll take that top off and hand it to someone in the crowd. So there we go. And there we go. So that was afterwards. And Jay Beans, shout out to you. Right, let's go to fun. Here, look, Adam Pierce said, if you've got a complaint to file against a superstar, agents not breaking up fights fast enough, referees made a bad call, leave a voicemail for the GM. So 1248 434 5508. And I do not feel bad about telling you about this because 120,000 people have seen it. So I don't know where that leads you. I've not tried calling it. But there we go. Adam Pierce putting that out about 7 hours ago. Here's no DQ. Look, Rob Zombie looks like the ghost of Macho Man. That is quite the look, isn't it? Right, N-Dub-L Ninja Jelly, thank you. Here is X saying Liv is bouncing on titties. I repeat, Liv is bouncing on titties. Guys, this is a thing that exists. That is exactly what Liv is doing. Look, she is bouncing on titties. It is as advertised. Yeah, it's everything you hoped it would be. So, and she's got a big smile on her face as well. She is having just such the best time. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, Kenny for your thoughts said a blue Ula Fala. Be serious. So, yeah, Jay, I don't know if this was at Fanatics Fest, but he was parading around with a blue Ula Fala. I don't even know what that means. SmackDown? I don't know. Is that the SmackDown Ula Fala? And the one that Solo's got is the Raw Ula Fala. So it looks great though, doesn't it? It looks really cool. I love the blue one. If you never hear from Matthew again, you know why. Here's Matt Cardona. When she gets out the shower, I saw Undertaker as Kane. So there is Chelsea getting out of the shower, right? Very good. Very good. Zach, shout out to you. So here's A+ Testament. He said, what Dom could have said. Rhea abused him. Rhea flirted with Jey. Rhea was hypocritical when it came to communication issues. Rhea told Dom not to come home if he lost the title. But this is what he actually said. LMAO, I get more tendies and video games. That's why he left Rhea to go with Liv. None of these really good excuses. It's because he gets more tendies and he gets to play video games. Yeah, this is Julia's new hairstyle, right? And this was her at the Marigolds press conference, but I haven't included it for that. I've included it because that looks like a penis and it just made me chuckle. It's really poorly positioned, isn't it? I did enjoy it though. I mean, not literally, but like, you know what I mean. Here's Mello and Kelani. So after Mello won on SmackDown, they went out and they went clubbing. And here's a picture of them at the club, just celebrating. Just celebrating the victory. Look at that. Obviously, they were in Orlando, so I mean, it's like no distance for them to get home, and I'm sure they know loads of places, and they've got loads of friends, and it's just like a great place for them, so. Here's Fade said, Solo might be the funniest one in the family. So, here we go. Look, there was... and he splashed a bit of water. And then he walks through the gate. Look at that. So he was getting booed by the crowds, stuck out his tongue and splashed water on them. And look at this from Asuka. So here we've got Becky now that she's not wrestling anymore. She looks lost. This is an old kind of thing that Becky put out a few weeks ago. Asuka's found it and she's put this image of Asuka choking out Becky. Right, and all these moments that she missed it and all that kind of stuff. She's making out as if Becky is thinking about Asuka, which I thought was really good. I thought that was really fun. So there we go. We've got the other folder. Apparently, Undertaker's son Colt. His two favorite superstars are Bronson Reed and Gunther. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Oh man, I don't get this. I don't understand. Right. So, this is Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer forum. He said he just saw an internal memo from Warner Brothers Discovery. The total value of AEW programming is $288 million per year, based on blah, 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 ad revenue and all this kind of stuff, right? But apparently that includes Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, the pay-per-views, a reality show, Ring of Honor, right? all of that included comes to 288 million a year. So when it comes to trying to work out how much are they going to pay to keep AEW, could we be looking at $1 billion over 5 years? But that would mean we get everything. We get Ring of Honor, we get Collision, we get Rampage, we get Dynamite, we get the pay-per-views included as well. Because that would mean they're making 88 million a year, basically. I mean, they've got to make money, yeah? So do they pay 200 million a year to AEW and then they make 88 million? I don't know. Honestly, this is not my forte. There's going to be a lot cleverer people than me to be able to kind of work this out. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Only dropped a couple of hours ago. Meltzer said, what? And only dropped a couple of hours ago, so I could be completely getting this wrong. But, yeah, it says, saw an internal memo from Warner Brothers Discovery on the total value of AEW. It was 288 million per year. That is based on ad revenue and then all this other stuff I don't understand. But it does include pay-per-view franchises and charging $50 for those. Ring of Honor, Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, pay-per-views. Ring of Honor, as we said, would be a lock, and the pay-per-views would be as well. It's estimated TBS is going to make 91 million this year in ad revenue just from Dynamite, apparently. Just Dynamite alone. But then add in how much ad revenue they'll make from Rampage, Collision, Ring of Honor, the reality show, and the pay-per-views, I could imagine being quite a good money earner. So does all of that add together to the 288? And if that's how much money they're going to make, how much do they pay AEW? So in my mind, do they give them 200 million a year over 5 years, which would be $1 billion, but they get everything for that? I don't know. I could be way off on this. I could be way off. But that I just wanted to show you something really interesting that I'd seen. So here, look, I went, AEW's value to Warner Brothers Discovery is 288 million a year, question mark. Please note the question mark, because I am very much questioning this. There are no statements here. Just, this is interesting. Here's something you might be interested in. Maybe I'm not reading it right. But, be interesting to see how other people, what they get out of that. Cathy Kelley has warned a hacker of jail time after they attempted to hack into her Twitter. NWL Ninja Jelly said, this is disgusting. It is disgusting. Here's Omos. So the Great Muta said that he wants Omos to come over to Noah, right? He's a really big fan of Omos. And there's Omos. Wow. Mind blown. So Omos going over to Noah. I'm sure they can make that work. Here's John Cena just thanking people for making jackpots #1 in America. So #1 on Prime Video is new film jackpot. And this is the last thing. So Henry just tagged me in this from Green Shirt Guy. Next week on SmackDown, LA Knight defends the US title against Santos Escobar in Washington, D.C. In 2008, in the same arena, LA Knight and Snitsky took on Crime Time in a dart match. These are my pictures from that night. Really cool to see over 15 years later. So these are images from Green Shirt Guy of when he was actually in the crowd for this. There you can see LA Knight. This is their LA Knight and Snitsky taking on Crime Time. He says, not the best pictures, but still cool to look back on. How cool is that? That is great. That is really, really great. So, love that. So, I think we have looked at everything. I think we did all of the folders. We've done fun. We've done WWE, Roman, Fanatics, Other, Wyatt Sicks, Fun Phone Case, Opinions is for the second channel. So we did do it. Wow, I honestly thought that was going to take a lot longer. I feel like we did kind of race through things, and you have to forgive my voice a little bit. I've just done a very long UFC stream, which I'm sure many of you joined us for, and I hope you had a good time. But yeah, before I went to bed and whatever, I wanted to make sure I got this recorded and got this out for you. So there we go. That's Unseen. There'll be another Unseen, obviously, later. And obviously, we've got day 2 of Fanatics Fest. And I'm sure, well, hopefully, we'll get something from the Wyatt Sicks. Hopefully, a tweet. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And who knows what other little bits of news and whatever will be doing the rounds. So a big thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good day and continue to have a good weekend. And I will see you again next time. Bye for now.